First I drop my top, ay, then I swerve my Cobra, counting all these bands, ay, who the fuck are you?
Welcome to the Peakster Pro. Bro, I'm leaving this in. I don't give a crap.
Keep that.
Welcome to the Peakster Podcast program. My name is Jared Epram, and today I'm joined by people who also don't know anything about football. Dylan Hassiday and Gabe Salazar. What up, boys?
What up?
All right, so yeah, last week was a very good week for football and a very bad week for predictions. So our first week of predictions didn't go too hot, but we're here to rebound.
Nope.
We're
7-9.
Yeah, we're here to make some good things. So, first game we're going to review is the New York Giants playing the Philadelphia Eagles. And there are a lot of things in this game that you can start about as far as like controversial or like big plays. I mean, there's the Sterling Shepard failing to get in the end zone on his first try, and then him catching the ball but then falling out of bounds, and they really get a no catch. There's Odell Beckham's very questionable celebrations and the celebration orders.
I don't get that.
Okay, we'll get into it.
I do not get that,
We'll get
bro.
into it.
I didn't watch the game
And then there's the game-winning field goal.
God, Gabe never
but-
watched it.
because it was on TV and I was in the car ride going to Arizona, so I couldn't watch
That's
it.
true. Yeah, Gabe couldn't catch the Sunday morning games, but
No, I could, just not that one because that one was on TV.
oh yeah, because we don't get Sunday ticket with it. Anyway, just the first thing I'm going to say, the Giants season's over. I mean, I thought they were going to win the NFC East at the beginning of the season. I think NFL had them number 2 overall, right? You guys
Yeah.
were really upset
2.
about that. I thought
Or
that was
3.
high. Yeah, 3.
The Seahawks
two.
were 2.
They had them 2, and one of them
Seahawks
there
were
were 2.
2.
Yeah, I think the Giants
whatever.
were 2 in one of them. Anyways,
The fact is that they were top 5.
that looks really stupid now. I thought they were going to be better, but they're not. The season's over. I mean, every other team in their division's 2-1, and they all look pretty good. So that
I don't think it's over.
I think it's over. So what about you, Gabe?
Cowboys win the division.
Okay, so is
The Giants, I don't think the Giants have a chance because the Eagles are pretty good. The Redskins look like they're back on track. Dallas.
I really
because
never. I
on
don't know.
Monday.
I can't. I have no.
I don't
idea.
know. Like, I don't see what else they could possibly do.
I know,
with
but like, I feel like this season is gonna surprise everyone. Like with a lot of things.
with the Giants.
Yeah, I mean every season.
Like
does,
the Giants are really inconsistent, but I don't know, man. They get.
And let's not forget they have
stupid
Eli at quarterback still. So
But, yeah. Anyways,
But
I
they
mean,
have the tool. They have the tools to turn.
yeah,
it
I
around.
agree. I mean, my one gripe with them last week was them not targeting Odell Beckham or Brandon Marshall at all. I mean, I guess they targeted Brandon Marshall, but he just dropped everything.
didn't Beckham have 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
This week.
He had, I mean, I'll get into
Oh,
it.
you meant last week.
Yeah,
against
sorry.
Detroit?
Week two, they didn't target him. He had 5 targets for 4 catches. But this week, I mean, 13 targets, 9 catches, and just his touchdowns, despite the celebrations,
Are nice.
they were so nice. I mean, he had that first one at the back right pylon, where
Yeah, it was
no
a toe
one
tap
no one
back.
should be able to put your feet down that fast. Like I don't know, it was just beautiful. And then the second one,
And the reason the Giants got back into the game was because of Beckham. Because I was looking at the
Definitely.
score and it was like
Definitely.
21-0,
it was
And then I
21-0,
saw
and
the
then he had
score,
back-to-back touchdowns
21-14
in like
and 21-21,
3
and they
minutes.
took the lead, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
It was
got up to
24-21.
yeah.
yeah. It wasn't
Um,
for freaking Jake Elliott.
But there's no way the Giants should have let that last pass where Wentz
Oh,
threw
yeah,
it to set up the
yeah, I
6-yard
know.
field goal. And then to let him go out of bounds with a second left.
That was it was all stupid. But I mean, the
Like he
bright
almost didn't.
yeah, and he almost got
They
out.
should have tackled him in bounds. So that was
Yeah.
just poor defense.
So yeah, I mean, they targeted Odell Beckham, 13 targets. They also targeted Brandon Marshall. He had 8 catches for 66 yards, which I mean, he didn't really have any big plays, but he was really good on like their in between, like their 2nd and 6, 3rd and 5, like those type of passes. He was
Did
really
I
good.
drop Marshall?
You should have.
Yes.
He was
Yeah, you did.
trash.
He had like
Anyways,
16 points last week, though.
yeah, I still don't think the Giants are going to do anything this season. But if they keep targeting Odell Beckham and Brandon Marshall just as much as they can, they'll look a lot better. I mean, there was one sequence, I think it was in the 3rd quarter, where they targeted Odell Beckham like 4 plays in a row, and there were 4 completions. So you have no reason not to throw to him. The guy's money. They played good, but as we just talked about, the last play, it's just can't let it happen. The Giants were on like their the Eagles were on their own 20?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
was
where
like-
they started
it was like
off,
the
but the
35.
pass, he threw like a 20-yard pass.
Yeah,
to
he
set
threw
up
a
the
20-yard
61-yarder.
pass to Who did he throw? Was that Alshon
I think
Jeffrey?
was it Jeffrey?
Yeah,
it was
Alshon
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. And then he gets out of bounds. It was
And there was like
Slow.
3
He has
defenders
slow
right there
ass-
too.
yeah, slow. And there's triple coverage. None of them even tried to tackle him. It was just bad. On the Eagles side of things, their defense still looked good. It's just like it's really hard to stop Odell Beckham. Their offense, they ran all over the Giants. I think it was like they had like 170 yards rushing, but Wendell Smallwood, 12 carries, 71 yards. LeGarrette Blount, 12 carries, 67 yards.
LeGarrette Blount did really good.
Yeah, they both had... No, Wendell Smallwood didn't have a touchdown. The other guy did, which I can't think of his name. But LeGarrette Blount had a touchdown.
Darren Sproles?
No, it was the other... They have a fourth guy. It was like...
Bro, I feel bad for Darren Sproles.
Yeah, Darren Sproles out for the season with a broken arm and a torn ACL on the same play. Just...
He's a GOAT.
Yeah, not good.
Actually, I suppose.
Yeah, I think the Eagles look really good.
I don't know. I don't trust the Eagles.
I like Wentz.
That's fair, yeah. Gabe really likes Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz
I
is
like
Phil Rivers.
Wentz too. He's doing good, but
I don't want to like him. He's in my division.
That's true.
But Cousins looked pretty good too. So that whole division, besides the Giants.
Yeah.
Tough.
Who would have thought that 2
I still
years
think
ago
the
we'd be
Giants
saying
are going
Eli...
to play the Cowboys really good in their second
Well,
matchup.
Of course, they always play the Giants really good. Except for the first week, but
Yeah.
they historically play the Cowboys really
Every
well.
team, any team in that division can win against
Yeah,
each
but
other.
think of this, like, who would have thought we'd be saying 2 years ago that Eli Manning would be the worst quarterback in the NFC East?
Me?
No, you didn't.
I've
Stop.
always hated
I
Eli.
hate Eli Manning.
Yeah, I
mean,
hate Eli Manning too, but I hate him because of what he does, not what he doesn't do.
he's just clutch, dude. He's not good during the regular
He's just
season.
clutch.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that one's 2 Super Bowls, so.
Just
Anyway,
clutch in the biggest moments.
Flukes, bro.
moving along, talking about
Flukes.
another really impressive young quarterback. We had the Houston Texans playing in New England against the Patriots. I think the biggest takeaway from this game was Deshaun Watson.
I love Watson.
I mean,
you guys see that thing he gave to the Texans employees?
yeah, today he gave 3 Texans cafeteria workers a split of his game check because they lost all their things in the Houston flooding, which just props to him. I mean, he seems like a really good guy. The way he composes himself, the way he's like, the way he plays, even you can just tell he's like really confident, really calm, just like never gives up, really good attitude. But Robert Mays of The Ringer said this on Tuesday, and it was pretty accurate. He said like something along the lines of the Texans are lucky to have an unconventional quarterback like Watson because the line that they're playing with, like if they had an ordinary quarterback, he'd be sacked 8 times every game. I mean, we were talking about last week how bad the Patriots defense and especially their pass rush looked. Like they looked like not elite, but really good against the Texans offensive line because it's so bad. But Deshaun Watson's abilities to just avoid tacklers, like elongate plays and even create things out of nothing just was really, really impressive. Whether it's running the ball to create yards or like evading tackles to get passes off.
Yeah, after the first Patriots drive, I thought it was gonna be a blowout, but Deshaun
Yeah,
Watson,
well, because the first was the first series where he threw the
went
pick?
3 and out, and then they punted it, and Amendola brought it back to like their
Oh yeah, he had like a 40-yard. Okay,
30-yard
speaking
line.
of Danny Amendola, I mean, for the last like 3 seasons or however long he's been in New England, everyone's like, "Oh, he only shows up for the Super Bowl. That's where he plays best." He's looked really good this season,
Yeah, he has.
which is weird.
Brady, it's
I
just
feel like every receiver on the Patriots gets like 15 plus points. Hogan.
no.
Well, this week Hogan got
Cooks.
16. Cooks
Hogan,
got
Cooks.
31 or whatever.
Amendola
And
probably had a
I don't know how
bunch.
many Amendola got.
Brady threw 5
I
touchdowns.
think Gronk had like 20.
Yeah, but
I'll get him.
yeah.
Cooks had 2 touchdowns. Hogan had 2 touchdowns. Gronk had 1.
This is a terrible week in fantasy.
I mean, yeah, we just said, so Gronk, his stats, 8 for 89, 1 touchdown. Hogan didn't have, I mean, he had 4 targets, but he had 4 targets for 68 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns. I mean, the first touchdown, he was literally wide open in the end zone. There was not a defensive back within 15 yards of him. And I feel like that's every play with him. Don't you feel like every time Hogan touches the ball, there's no one around him?
He gets open really easily.
He always has so much space. And then his 47-yard touchdown,
Little worm.
his 47-yard touchdown, he ran over the middle of the defense, and there's nobody there.
Bro, I watched his lacrosse highlights.
Was he
And
nice?
they're not.
He's nice. Yeah, so
You know that's where Bill Belichick first saw him?
yeah.
It's crazy. This game.
And then yeah, I think last week Gabe was talking about how Brandon Cooks, like he didn't know if just he was still getting used to Bill Belichick's offense or if he wasn't going to be a big factor. I mean, we saw his potential. He's not going to be a high-volume catch guy. He's not going to be like a slot receiver. He plays outside the numbers, and Brady doesn't really throw that way. But, I mean, 5 catches, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And let's just talk about that.
He gained a lot of trust.
Let's just talk about that second touchdown. I mean,
that was nice.
Everything about it.
Honestly, the fact that they converted 2 third and longs was more impressive.
I mean, there was a bunch of things.
Fact that Texans almost won.
The fact that I wasn't worried at all, and that says a lot about Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean that's just
the
Tom
fact
Brady.
It was 3rd and 18, and I really had full confidence he was going to get that.
Well, we have no reason to doubt him. Anymore.
I would be in shock if he didn't get it.
Yeah, if you call yourself a Patriots fan,
3rd and 18.
I was
shocked.
really confident.
You would have been like, "Oh my god, he just converted 3rd and 18? Are you kidding me?"
Yes,
I would have too.
With Tom Brady's credentials, yes.
Yeah.
Where he came back 28-3.
You can't doubt the guy anymore.
Deshaun Watson's better.
I mean, yeah, Tom Brady. I mean, like Dylan just said, I think he was like what 25 for 35, something like that.
Yeah, he had 5.
25 for 35, 5.
He had 378 or something like that.
5 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, I guess that one a fumble, the one that Jadeveon Clowney took back. It kind of was a fumble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
He did get lucky at the last drive though when he dropped that pick. That guy.
Yeah.
The safety. It was a fail.
Bro, the Texans were like plus 945.
I know.
Think about if they won.
No, I know. So I think all this to say, like Tom Brady had another great game, like I just said, but the Patriots defense,
it's not looking good.
I don't even know what to say.
The Texans 33 points.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's not even 30. It's not even.
I mean, you got to give credit to Deshaun Watson too, but still,
it's a rookie quarterback with a horrible offensive line.
Like, who do we lose?
Who are the receivers?
We lost Logan Ryan, right?
Logan Ryan, Ninkovich. Who's the guy that just went down in week 1? Oh, Hightower. That's the main thing. Dante Hightower.
He's not like long term though.
I think he is.
No, but he lost Vince Wilfork, bro.
That's been like 3 years.
4 years ago.
I know. Is he still playing?
No, he's retired.
No, he retired last year.
I know he played for Houston.
I don't know if we lost anyone. Well, I guess Chris Long, he's gone. He plays in Philly now. Yeah, just a lot of front 7 guys. I mean, I thought that the secondary...
Dante Hightower is limited, so it means he's not that serious.
I mean, I thought the secondary was going to be able to hold it up, but I don't know. Stephon Gilmore hasn't really done much. Malcolm Butler is still not looking that great.
Last year, like, they were top-tier defense.
Who had the interception on the Patriots? It was a younger guy with, like, really long hair. I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't think I saw it.
Anyway, the Patriots defense looks really bad. I mean, in a league, I think the big thing about the NFL this year is that every good team has one fatal flaw. I mean, I don't think it matters who we're talking about. Like,
I think any team could go into anywhere and lose on any given day.
Yeah.
Except, like, the Jets and the Colts.
Yeah.
Hey, the Jets beat Jake Cutler, bro.
Hey, Jacoby Brissett's nice.
Yeah, he looks good. Anyways, all right. Anything else about Texans Pats? Did you guys think of anything?
Deshaun Watson's the best quarterback in the league.
Okay,
Better than
Gabe.
Dak?
I swear Gabe changes best quarterback in the league every week, but...
I mean, I never said Jared Goff was the best quarterback. I said I like Jared Goff. But Deshaun Watson...
You literally like every second-year quarterback ever. Any quarterback that's under 24, you have like the biggest.
Good.
You have the biggest stiffy for.
You know, Brandon Cooks is like only 23 or something, or 24.
Yeah.
His birthday was like one day.
It's crazy. Did you get him a gift?
No, I'm gonna start him this week though.
All right.
The Panthers.
Next game we have Sunday Night Football where the Oakland Raiders played Washington Redskins. Yeah, I didn't get to watch this game live. I only saw highlights, so I'll let Dylan talk about what he thought.
I watched this game.
Yeah, I watched the whole game. From the beginning, you could just tell that the Raiders were kind of off. You know, like their first drive didn't look like the Raiders that we expected to come out against the Redskins defense. And that Redskins defense.
He threw a pick in the first minute.
They threw a pick.
Yeah.
Like the second pass.
14-15 in the first quarter. It was literally an interception. Like, that's when you just know. You're like, all right, this game's over.
I remember I was watching. He did a play action. I was like, yeah, throw it to Crabtree. Then he.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, because I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch the whole game. I started watching like
Fire.
7 minutes into the first, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. But anyways, I knew he had the pick, so I don't know. You could just tell that the Raiders were off, and the Redskins defense, you had, never expected the performance that they had, especially against the Raiders offense. And the line of the Raiders is supposed to be top 2 line in the NFL, and they looked just discombobulated.
Yeah.
It's the Redskins owned both lines, both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
You think about how Cooper Hill just drops every pass.
Kirk Cousins, probably the best quarterback of the week, best performance of the week.
Tom Brady?
It was really, bro, he played really good.
Okay, but
I don't know, Tom Brady, I mean, yeah, it's tied between them. That's why I said
Deshaun Watson.
There are a lot. Tom Brady.
There was a lot. I mean, Case Keenum.
Brady had the most fantasy points.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, but then again, they almost lost the 49ers. But then again, the Patriots almost lost to the Titans.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about what the score is.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Kirk Cousins, the first 2 weeks, we
Joe Flacco?
I hate the Ravens.
I don't know.
We should have picked the Jags defense.
Honestly.
But yeah, honestly, that Redskins-Raiders game, it should have been 35-0, 28-0. Only reason they had those
10 points.
Yeah, 10 points was because of the 2 turnovers inside of the red zone.
The muff punt and a fumble.
Yeah.
Not inside their red zone, you know what I mean.
I mean, the Raiders defense just gave up so many big plays.
It's because they're secondary.
I told you guys, the Redskins secondary's
it's their defensive front that's good, but their secondary.
Their defensive front isn't even that good, bro. It's Khalil Mack.
I mean, they got Khalil Mack, bro, and they still got.
Did you see that? You saw that one play where
Mack's a monster.
Who was the receiver that caught that jump ball?
Oh, Dobson.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I don't know what that.
He took
I
the
don't know
ball
what
from
that
the guy.
quarterback's name. He's the black shin strap. I don't know his name, but he's terrible.
Who?
The corner.
The Raiders corner. He's a black shin strap. I don't know his name.
I think he's young.
Yeah.
I think he's a second year. I can't think of his name though.
He's 39, right? Number 39.
No, he's 27.
Oh, I don't know. The guy who he gave up 3 big plays to this.
27.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know his Dobson
But
catch.
one person we haven't talked about, Chris Thompson. 2 straight weeks looking really good. He's a big play. He gets big plays.
He's another.
He
I'm
only.
not gonna say Kareem Hunt, but he has big playability like him.
He only gets off big plays.
Rookie running backs in general.
Is Chris Thompson a rookie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tariq Cohen, Kareem Hunt, Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette looks like a veteran.
He's old. Looks old.
Yeah.
Old.
Well, he's been in college for 10 years and then he got held back probably 17 times in middle school. So
He's 23.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. Yeah, the Raiders' offense looked really bad. I would be really surprised if they were held to 10 points at any point again this season.
They're gonna look bad again on Sunday against Denver.
Yep, I'm sure.
In Denver, yes, they are.
Wow. No, I still think the Raiders win that, but
No, I think they're good, but
it's for another time. It's for
They'll have another good. I think they're gonna have a bad game. Yeah.
All right, Gabe.
This Raiders was ass.
Yep. Gabe, talk about your experience on Monday.
Well, when I got into the stadium, the game had already started. It was 7-0 Cardinals. I'm like, damn it, I lost. Because I placed a bet on them.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. And then what happened? Oh, and then the Cardinals were driving, and then they had the touchdown, but they called it back. So then it was 14-0, but then they called it back, and then they had the 36-yard field goal, and then the guy missed it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when all the momentum changed, really. Because if they would have gone up 14-0, I don't know if the Cowboys, they wouldn't have been able to run it.
Yeah, the momentum shift gave him the.
And then even Zeke, the Cardinals held Zeke in check. He had a couple big runs, but for the most part, he couldn't really go anywhere. But he had maybe 2 or 3 big runs in the touchdown.
Yeah, the beginning of the game, I thought it was going to be against Denver. It looked like that.
He only averaged 3 yards because he had 22 carries for 80 yards.
Yeah.
And Dak played really good, I think. He only had 180 yards, but he made some big throws off of 1 foot. Well,
yeah, this was the first game that we saw Dak playmaking ability.
He made a lot of big throws, and Bryce Butler played really good too.
I mean, he had 3 catches for 100 yards.
They were big ones, but they were jump balls that he went up and got.
And those were the only 3 plays that he's had all year.
Yeah, and then Bryant had that 1 catch kind of just ran into the end zone.
Yeah, he kind
That
of
was nice.
like
But other than that, he was kind of invisible.
Yeah.
That was
He
a
only
big play though.
He had like 2 receptions of 12 yards. The biggest play though, I think, was Dak somersaulting into the end zone because that's kind of that tied it up.
Honestly, I think the most
was-
impressive play was the Des Bryant. That was pretty
no,
sick.
not impressive big.
No, but I think Dak was the most important though because they were losing 7-0.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
no momentum. They couldn't score, and then he hopped over like 3 defenders into the end zone. That was sick.
I don't know. I honestly feel like. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence, I'd say, is the reason you guys won.
Tango. I mean,
If he wasn't on the field, the Cardinals scored at least one more time.
I don't know about one more time. Yeah, what, 3
Carson
sacks?
Palmer looked really good.
3 sacks, 6 quarterback
Beginning of the
hits.
Look in the beginning.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
well,
he looked good.
the whole
Dude,
team didn't
Carson
look good.
Palmer's
At
third
the
in the
end.
league in passing yards.
Passing yards, yeah.
Like,
Really?
yeah. He's not playing as bad as you guys think. He had 3 picks
He
in
played-
the first game.
I mean, the Lions game was a shootout, though. That's probably the reason why he had.
I mean, it wasn't a shootout if they lost by 3 scores.
Bro, it was 35-23.
It's 35-17, I thought.
No, I know. You said that last video, and I said it was 23. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Carson Palmer, this is the first game that I saw that he actually looked back to.
Yeah, he looked good, and then
Semi-normal.
he
He
looked
was
bad
playing the
at other
Cowboys
times.
secondary.
Yeah, he looked bad at other times.
Yeah, the Cowboys secondary needs some help.
Pick them, help them out. But yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence,
You
he's
want
the best
Malcolm
player on the
Butler?
defense.
We'll give you Malcolm Butler for DeMarcus Lawrence.
Tank Lawrence. He leads the league in sacks too. He has 6.5.
Yeah, he's looking
And
really
then we,
good.
then we still have Sean Lee. I mean, our defensive front's not that bad. They're not like great, but they're like we have DeMarcus Lawrence, and it's okay.
Yeah,
But it's just a secondary. That
Sean
struggles.
Lee's looking good again this year.
I like
Yeah,
Anthony
and he
Brown.
stayed healthy.
Yeah,
I mean, I like Scandrick and Brown, but Scandrick can't stay healthy. Byron Jones is.
I like
I like Byron Jones, but
He's the only
They're not
reliable
like-
player your secondary has.
he's not reliable though because he's never healthy. So
No, you know what I mean. Like when he plays.
I mean, I like Byron Jones, but
yeah. The only thing I remember about Byron Jones is when they played the Patriots. The year Romo was injured, and he was keeping Gronk in check. Like Gronk didn't really do much until like the late in that game.
Byron Jones is playing safety this year, though, right?
no, I think he's a corner.
I think he's still a corner.
I'm pretty sure he played safety on Monday, though.
I'm sure he has to play corner because all the corners are hurt. And Carroll's hurt, Scandrick's hurt.
No, because last
Well,
game I'm pretty sure
Reynolds was
Scandrick
hurt.
and Brown were the corners, and then the safeties were.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's your other safety? That rookie?
I don't know.
Let me look. Cowboys safeties. All right. Do you guys have anything else to say? Anything about your team, Gabe? Are you worried at all? I know they're 2-1, but they haven't really looked
No,
that good.
I mean I see, but the thing is, they didn't play that well on Monday. They played all right, but like they gutted it out. So like, they had to like kind of fight it out. So
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
I don't
'Cause
think.
I want them to dominate every game and not know how to win a close game. Because the game was closer than the score shows. Even though it's 28-17, it was what 21-17.
Nah, the
Cardinals
Cowboys
had potential-
dominated that game in the second half.
The Cardinals dominated the game in the first half. They had
Yeah, I
20
know,
minutes
but-
of time of possession. The Cowboys only had
I know.
9. They had so
But
much
the second half is what
passing
matters.
yards.
yeah.
But I mean, still though, it was 21-14. The Cardinals could have scored a touchdown. They held them to a field goal, and then Dak threw the touchdown of Butler. No, that was when Zeke ran it in.
Yeah.
So the game was closer than it looked. But
Yeah, no, I definitely. I mean, I thought the Cardinals were going to win until
Yeah, I thought
Carson
the Cardinals were
Palmer
gonna win
literally
after the
just
first
kept
quarter.
getting swallowed. Every single play just kept getting swallowed. But, I mean, I guess that's what the Cowboys, their identity is. I think they're just going to have to keep games close this year.
I don't think they're as good as they were last
Yeah,
year. But
I don't think they're going
They
to
could
do
still
anywhere
win
near
games.
what they did last year.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be scared, but I think, like, I don't know. Like, I think, like, you guys should expect not to do as good as last year.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Cowboys fans are expecting 14-2, 13-3 again.
No, I don't think
That's not
any
realistic
Cowboys fan
anymore.
is expecting 14-2. Not even
At the
I'd be
13.
beginning of
happy
the
if they
season,
go
I mean.
like 11-5.
I'd be surprised if they hit 10 wins. No, actually, not surprised. I'd be surprised if they
Surprised if they hit
I'd be
10
surprised
wins?
if they hit 11. I'd say 10 is their ceiling.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think 10 is what they're going to get.
My
11.
only thing is that I
don't think I wouldn't be surprised,
the
but 10
only
11.
thing is I think their division is better than it was last year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I still think the Giants are going to play them tough in the second game.
I still think the Cowboys win the division, but I'm biased. So
Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys are the second best team in the NFC, but I'm biased. So
I think it's between. I don't think Eagles.
the Falcons are the best team, and then
Honestly, I know this sounds
second.
really stupid, but I trust Carson Wentz more than I trust. I can't think. Who's the quarterback of the Redskins? I'm sorry.
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
I
Sorry.
think Cousins
I
is
wanted to
better.
say Jay Gruden, and I knew that was wrong.
Wait, you said you trust who more?
I trust Carson Wentz more than I trust
Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins.
How many times are you gonna forget his name, bro?
Every time.
Oh,
Right.
I mean, yeah, Kirk Cousins is inconsistent, but I don't know. I really don't know. I like the Redskins more than the Eagles.
Cousins always starts off slow though. He always
That
plays
Redskins
all right,
defense-
okay for like the first 2 or 3 games, then he gets hot.
I don't think that Redskins defense performance is like a one-time thing. I think they're gonna maintain that.
Yeah, I think they're a lot more confident now because of what happened.
Yeah,
recently.
but
Definitely.
that can also lead to bad stuff too.
Yeah. All right. Thursday
We'll see
night.
again with the Chiefs.
Thursday night, we have the Chicago Bears traveling to Lambeau, playing
Upset.
playing the Packers. Packers 2-1, coming off a closer
Bad
than-
2-1.
Yeah, closer than we expected victory against the Bengals. Aaron Rodgers' first overtime victory. Fun stat that I don't think anyone would have believed that he hadn't won an overtime before.
Yeah, that surprised me when I saw it.
Bears coming off a pretty good win against the Steelers.
Yep.
The only thing I have to say about this game is the Packers are 15-4 against the Bears since Aaron Rodgers has started, and all 4 losses have come when they play the Bears in primetime. And this game is Thursday night primetime CBS. I don't know. What do we think?
If Howard and Cohen can tag team like they did against the Steelers, I don't think. I mean, I take Bears. I really do. I like the Bears. I told you week 1, remember, Jared, that the Bears don't look bad? Like, I don't remember that?
And
Yeah.
they lost to the Bucks by like 35.
Yeah, I know, but I still don't think they're as
No,
bad
but
as everyone
you
thought
said
they
they
were.
could
gonna
win. You said they could win 6 games.
be. Yeah.
No, you said
I
8.
still
and
believe
8.
that. No, I said 6, bro.
I think you said 8 and 8.
I really said 6.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna stick
They
with
honestly-
the best quarterback in the league.
I stay with that 6. I think they win 6 or more.
no, I'm still at 4.
I mean, the only reason the Packers won that game against the Bengals was because Aaron Rodgers did Aaron
The
Rodgers.
only reason they won against the only reason the Packers are decent is because of Aaron Rodgers.
I know.
Wow.
He's the best in the
What
league.
a bold statement. Really,
I'm
putting
not
your
saying
foot
that
down
as a
there.
bold statement. I'm just saying like the Packers aren't as good
I'm
as
saying the only reason they won that Bengals game was because of Rodgers. Like they were playing terrible, and Rodgers just single-handedly brought them back into the game, take it to overtime, and then they won.
He definitely carried them. At least in the fourth quarter, he looked pretty pedestrian in the first 3.
If the game's close in the fourth quarter, I'll trust Aaron Rodgers with my kids. If I had kids. So.
No, yeah. What do you guys think? Do you have any? I mean, Gabe just said he'd let Aaron Rodgers take care of his kids, but what about you, Dylan?
It's in Lambeau, right?
Yeah.
I just don't see the Bears beating 2 really good teams in a row.
I don't know. I think Bears take it. I really do. I think Mike Glennon is not above average, but he's an average quarterback.
Stop.
He's an average quarterback.
Stop.
This year he's been playing not
Mitchell
bad.
Trubisky is better than Mike Glennon.
Oh, okay, just like Jared Goff was better than what's his face last Case Keenum.
No, last
Yeah.
year, yeah.
Yeah.
No. This year, yeah, he's better than Case Keenum. But last year, Jared Goff was probably the worst quarterback like we've ever seen start.
Case Keenum was pretty trash too.
Yeah, and he started over Jared Goff for 10 games. So what does that say?
He's a rookie.
And then
like
Jared
the-
Goff looked worse than we expected. No one expected anything from Jared Goff, and he looked worse.
Stop
Well,
bagging on my boy.
I'd suck off Tariq Cohen.
No, I just picked Jared Goff up in both of my fantasy leagues. I like him, but I'm saying last year everyone was 100% talking about he's a bust.
If I had to pick one person to suck off in the NFL, it'd be Zeke, then Dak,
You said one.
then
He's
Aaron
picking
Rodgers.
3.
Then Aaron Rodgers.
He's picking 3.
and Aaron Rodgers.
It really concerns me that you think about this and you have a list.
And Goff, too. Goff's pretty.
Okay, here we go. His one person turned into 4.
Mine's Tariq Cohen.
I wouldn't suck off Cousins or Wentz. They're not
Wow.
whatever.
All right, Dylan, do you have anything else to add about sucking off NFL players?
Well,
Okay, no, I'm stopping
Tom
you there.
Brady?
I'm stopping you there. All right. Thanks for listening to today's episode. We'll be back very shortly with our top 5, bottom 3 for this week based on how things panned out. So, yeah, we'll see you then. Later.
God, I feel like I'm throwaway.